These are the most dunks for every height in NBA history. Before we get into the list, I would like to note that dunks were officially recorded starting in the 1996-97 season, so players like Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain are not on the list. Now, the best 5'7" dunker, we have Spud Webb with an estimated number of 15 to 20 dunks in his career. Even though Spud Webb played during the 80s and 90s, I thought it would be a disservice for me not to put the 1986 dunk champion on this list. At 5'9", we have Nate Robinson with 26 dunks in his career. Nate Robinson was a 3-time dunk contest champion, having iconic in-game dunks in his career and being known as a high flyer. Robinson was an incredible player for his size. At 5'10", we have Damon Stoudemire with 8 dunks in his career. Stoudemire had a well-rounded career, winning the 1996 Rookie of the Year award and averaging 13 points and 6 assists in his 878 career games. At 5'11", we have Ty Lawson with 11 dunks. Lawson was a borderline all-star with the Denver Nuggets, but due to alcohol-related offenses and off-court incidents, his NBA career was cut short. At 6 foot, we have Allen Iverson with 124 dunks. Iverson came into the league as a pocket rocket, jumping out of the building wherever he played, scoring himself the 1997 Rookie of the Year award, Most Valuable Player in 2001, and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2016. At 6'1", we have Darren Collison with 47 dunks. Collison had a well-rounded career, averaging 12 points and 5 assists in his 711-game career, but retired unexpectedly at the age of 31 due to personal reasons. At 6'2", we have Donovan Mitchell with 220 dunks. Mitchell, with his high-flying ability, was able to win the 2018 dunk contest, while also being named in multiple All-Star games and All-NBA teams, being one of the best guards in the NBA. At 6'3", we have Steve Francis with 302 dunks. Francis had a great career in his 8 seasons in the NBA, winning the Rookie of the Year award in 2000 and being selected in multiple All-Star games for the Houston Rockets. At 6'4", we have D. Wade with 1,098 dunks. Wade has the most dunks as a guard, and with a decorated career with 3 championships, finals MVPs, and multiple All-NBA team selections, he earned himself to be inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2023. At 6'5", we have Zach LaVine with 577 dunks. LaVine has won 2 dunk contests, including what most people consider the greatest dunk contest in 2016 against Aaron Gordon. LaVine has used his leaping ability to earn himself 2 All-Star appearances and unbelievable highlights in his career. At 6'6", we have Andre Iguodala with 1,506 dunks. Iguodala is 9th in most dunks in NBA history, which is unbelievable for his size and ability. Iguodala had a great career, being a 4-time NBA champion, winning a Finals MVP in 2015 due to slowing down LeBron James, who averaged almost a 36-point triple-double. At 6'7", we have Shawn Marion with 1,482 dunks. Like Iguodala, Marion had a great career, earning himself 4 All-Star appearances and winning the 2011 NBA championship against the LeBron-led Miami Heat, who actually slowed down LeBron in the finals. At 6'8", we have Rudy Gay with 1,050 dunks. Rudy was a great role player all throughout his career, averaging 16 points and 5 rebounds in his 1,120 games played. At 6'9", we have LeBron James with 2,360 dunks. James is one of the most decorated athletes of all time, and we made a video ranking all LeBron James seasons, which you should go watch after this video. At 6'10", we have Dwight Howard with 2,949 dunks. Howard has the record for the most dunks in NBA history. Howard was a force to be reckoned with, earning 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards, multiple total rebound and block titles, an NBA championship in 2020, dunk contest winner in 2008, and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2025. At 6'11", we have DeAndre Jordan with 2,467 dunks. Jordan, during his Lob City days, was an unstoppable 1-2 punch with Chris Paul, earning himself an All-Star appearance and multiple All-NBA and All-Defensive Team selections. At 7 foot, we have Tyson Chandler with 1,735 dunks. Chandler had a great career around the basket, being rewarded with the 2012 Defensive Player of the Year award, the 2011 NBA championship, and selected in multiple All-Defensive teams. At 7'1", we have Shaquille O'Neal with 2,626 dunks. O'Neal is highly recalled as one of the most dominating centers to ever play the game, being a force to be reckoned with around the basket. He earned himself multiple NBA championships and final MVPs, scoring titles, All-Star game appearances, and was selected in multiple All-NBA and All-Defensive teams, and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2016. At 7'2", we have Kristaps Porzingis with 657 dunks. Even though Porzingis has been battling with multiple injuries throughout his career, he is still able to dominate around the ring and also around the three-point line. I would like to mention Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Dikembe Mutombo as honorable mentions. At 7'3", we have Zydrunas Ilgauskas with 431 dunks. Ilgauskas had a well-rounded career for the Cleveland Cleveland Cavaliers, averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds in his 843-game career, earning himself multiple All-Star appearances. At 7'4", we have Victor Wembanyama with 434 dunks. Wembanyama, in his 3-year career, is on pace to beat the all-time dunks record, averaging a whopping 145 dunks a season and only being 22 years old. Honorable mentions are Mark Eaton and Ritz Smits, as these players were known for their finishing around the rim. At 7'6", we have Yao Ming with 582 dunks. Yao Ming had a promising career, being dominant when healthy, but was only able to play 486 games in his 8-season career. He was named an All-Star every year he played. And at 7'7", we have Gyorgy Muresan with around 51 dunks. Muresan is the tallest player in NBA history, was able to play 6 years in the NBA, averaging 10 points and 6 rebounds in 307 games. Now that was the best dunkers at every height in NBA history. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more NBA content.